Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I'm sure I say that different every time, which is quite interesting. How is everyone? Hope everyone is okay. I think this is my biggest weakness, and maybe, how can it help you in a way? And maybe this is you as well, which I can sort of give some pointers on. So my biggest weakness is not enjoying the journey and just enjoying the end goal. But then even when the end goal happens and I achieve it, I'm always looking up and I just want to go the next thing. I'm not really standing and sitting or laying or basking in what I've achieved. I think I just always want to do the next thing. And this is something that's been brought to light by various people to me, and slow down, what's the rush, why do you need to go do all these things? And I've got a whole host of reasons and excuses, or whatever you want to call them, but this video, ironically, is literally about the opposite of that. It's about perfection doesn't exist, enjoy the journey, and don't always reach for the end goal to be the source of the happiness. Enjoy every single step of the way there. If you have to take 1,000 steps to reach a destination, enjoy each step as it comes, not just when you arrive in the final step over the finish line. And I think that is really, really strong. And I think that is something I'm really trying to do. It's so hard to change how my brain is, and I think it will be for you too if this is something that you suffer from. For me personally, I just fucking go and drive and move, become aggressive in things and try and make things happen, which is great, but it has to be balanced with the enjoying it too. For me, I get so fixated on achieving the end goal that I almost forget how I got there, really. I sort of just wake up and go, oh shit, yeah, I can fly now, that's cool, I can DJ, that's cool. But I remember very little of the actual process. And now even thinking about it, like the flying, like learning how to fly was amazing. Like I had a great scholarship from the RAF, and when I really started to think about it, like it was great. Like it was really good, I had some really cool experiences on my journey there. So accepting, I've written something here, accept that perfection doesn't exist. Your relationships will have problems, your car will break down, someone will always have a better phone, a newer car, a bigger house. No matter where on this social ladder that you see yourself, constantly chasing this perfection will only ever lead to misery. It will keep you permanently stressed and worried and upset and not happy with how you are progressing in life. I'll put a link, or I'll watch my other video on comparing yourself to others for that, by the way. That would really help. You need to understand that perfection doesn't exist. I say I need to as well. You need to understand that perfection doesn't exist, and the end goal is great. It feels amazing when I pull something off, like a new business deal, or I don't know, flying, or a new friendship, or maybe a new girlfriend, or it feels great, it feels amazing, but like it's all about the fucking journey, man. Like the 1,000 steps that you take there, you spend a lot longer doing it rather than just achieving it. You think back, let's say, to university, and a lot of people think, oh fucking hell, university was really hard. But if you think hard enough, I reckon university was pretty fucking good. Some of the best years of my life was at uni, and being out, going out all the time, to be fair, drinking and doing whatever else. It's just pissing about. For me, it was the best time, and I think that can be sort of, applied to a lot of people. You think about when you achieve something like the promotion, think about all the steps there, it's also really good. For me as well, it's just not so much individual things, but just life in general. I have this, from when I was younger, I saw a lot of, I saw my best friend die very young, and I think that really instilled this, we haven't got much time, time's running out, let's go, let's move every day, build momentum, be aggressive in your moves, and be very purposeful when you walk, sort of things like that. Have objective, have purpose. I think it was instilled into me from a very young age, and I'm trying to relax on that a little bit, but it's very difficult. And none of these things that I say in these videos are easy, definitely not for me anyway, but controlling those great traits of being really ambitious and driving is good, but you need to just you need to learn how to control those properly. But striving for perfection doesn't exist. So when you strive for something that doesn't exist, you're never going to get there. And if you base your happiness based on that, you're fucked, man. Like, you're on a fucking highway to hell. You're just really giving yourself a good hiding there, because it almost sounds obvious, but if you think about it, I guess it's sort of really not when you're going through it. You just think, well, I want to achieve this thing that isn't, I want this perfect life that doesn't exist. So you're never going to achieve it. You're never going to be happy. I believe less in now, or try to believe less in now in reaching the end goal, and try to figure out what's happening on that day, like what's the journey, and periodically reflecting through life. I take a lot of pictures and videos and stuff, or try to, and look back through times. I did it last month, where I looked through the previous 6 months of the transition of what I've been doing in different relationships, different friendships, different cities as well, where we could go and do stuff over the last year or two. I looked through things and thought, fucking hell, like, life's been fucking great. Life has been amazing on the whole. There's been some bumps, but fuck, that's life. Like, life ain't easy, mountain, you get down the mountain, you're walking, there's another mountain. You're just doing this. So yeah, accept that the perfection doesn't fucking exist. Understand and be happy with the 1,000 steps that how it got you there, how those 1,000 steps got you there. Don't compare yourself to others, because that's very destructive too. Again, watch that video that I've uploaded already. And as soon as you realise that perfection doesn't exist, you can lead a bit of a happier lifestyle. You have lower standards for things, and you realise you don't need to be the absolute best at everything. You can be the best at a few things though, for sure. Definitely don't lose that. But yeah, perfection doesn't exist. Enjoy the 1,000 steps it got you to get there, or the 999 steps it got you to get there. And rather than that last one that got you over the line, enjoy the fucking journey. Look around, like, there's so many beautiful things happening right now. A lot of community stuff. Videos like this hopefully bringing people together too. So yeah, super important that we make sure we're looking at the thing as a whole as well, and not just looking at things in isolation. Ironically, isolation is the word for now, isn't it? It's the buzzword. But yeah, perfection doesn't exist. Enjoy the fucking journey. You'll be much happier doing that. Hope someone found that useful, and yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment if you can, and let me know what you think. It'd really be appreciated. Thank you so much. Goodbye.